Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. I wanted to do another monthly flip for you guys. I am filming this a little bit earlier than I usually would, but I have uni for the rest of the week, so I know this is my only chance. So some of my pages aren't completely finished yet, but that is why. I am using both of these. So I have my Hobonichi cousin in the A5 size, and then my personal rings, medium Compagna from Gilio in yellow. This one is primarily planning, monthly, weekly, daily, and then this one is mostly my uni stuff, but then I do have kids stuff, volunteering stuff, and some lists in here as well. But I am using this more specifically for uni now, and it is quite new. I wasn't kind of using this for a while, and then I've just recently set her up again, and I will show you what I've done. I will start with my cousin just because this is my main planning system. I do still really enjoy her, and she's really working. When you open it up here, I do have a few little uni stuff, just stuff that I want to be reminded of. So I have those in the front, and then I have a general to-do list a little bit further back. I have school stuff on these pages, and then this is just the overview. And then I am still using this page for a little tracker, and I'm just putting important, rememberable things up here. And then it goes into my monthlies, which I do really love how big these are. It's really nice coming from personal rings and having all this extra space. So that was August, September, and then this is how October is looking. I am using this little tab here for my monthlies. I can't remember where this was from now. Maybe if you go back in some of my videos, I knew I used it in my rings sometime, if you really want to know where it's from, but I can't remember right now. Yeah, monthlies, I put a little ghost sticker because I thought he was cute. And then I have November and December. So far I just have my uni schedule in here. I don't have any of the kids things in for the future months. And then this goes to March, and then it starts on the weekly pages. So because I didn't use the weekly pages when I first got this, I think I got it the end of July, maybe beginning of August. So I do have a lot of free pages. So I was trying out how I was going to use these pages once uni started, because you'll see how I use the weeks has changed. So I was just playing with some stuff here, and I believe I have quite a few free. And then, oh, it was the beginning of July, so this is when I first started using it, and it was a journal in the weekly. I did have a to-do list, but it was mostly journaling, and I really enjoyed that. It worked really well for me. It wasn't so much space that I felt like I didn't want to write. It was kind of just enough space for me to journal, and I really enjoyed it. And then with uni coming up, I felt like I needed a change away from this bit, and I felt like the weekly would really help me. We just got interrupted by the post lady, and I can't remember anything that I was saying. So this was the beginning of September, and then more here. I was so poorly here, so I didn't actually do any for that day. And then this is when uni first starts, and you can see how I switched up using the weekly, and I do really enjoy this. It is only my second week using it like this, but I am enjoying it. So I can see I block off my time in uni with the pink highlighter, and then I can plan everything else around it, which has been really helpful so far. I am breaking up my to-do list into like a personal one and then a university one as well, which I'm finding really helpful. My weekends are a little bit quieter, but I imagine that will fill up when I actually need to study more, because you can see I didn't do that much studying outside of uni the first week. I only have this little hour here. As it was just an introduction week, so I didn't have that much work to do. And then this is this week. So I added in kids stuff up here, kind of day specific stuff that I needed to keep a track on. I did notice that I did have a lot of space at the bottom, and I'm still not sure what I want to use that for. But it's nice to have a little bit of space. I may move my meals down here, but at the moment they are on my dailies, so I can show you that. But I just have uni things blocked in, and then I have like the kids clubs, who's making tea, who's walking the dog, drop off, and then I had some prep yesterday for my upcoming lessons this week. Yeah, the weekends are still quite blank, but they will get filled in as and when I need them. So that is how I'm using my weeklies. And then my dailies, again, I have a lot of free pages. So I've just used them however I've needed them. So I've got pen testing, my kids have drawn in here. We were doing some hand lettering, me and my kids. Some more little dragon pictures, what they drew. I've got packing lists. I've got some pictures that me and my kiddo did. Some ideas for TikTok, another little picture, some stickers, some research for an iPad that I bought, a to-do stuff for uni, which I just have a little flag here for my next available page. So I do have quite a lot of dailies free. And then if we go to July, and I can do a flip of my dailies here. So these were all back planned, these ones. And then you can see here on the 11th, when I really start to properly use the dailies. And it is a schedule. I have to-dos here. I did used to do important daily stuff up the top, but that has now changed. And I've got notes and a grateful for list at the bottom. So it is just like that for a good few months. And then once I started uni, I did change stuff up. My kids have drawn in here. The monthly pages, I have a goals section and then a little memories section, which I've been really enjoying. And I think I'll do that for October. I haven't set that up yet though. Yeah, some days it's not as full, and that's fine. I don't mind having that blank space. And then you'll see for my uni days, it does get a little bit fuller. Yeah, I did start tracking my mood. So I am putting that at the top. I can't remember who I saw that off, but it was a girl on Instagram, and I really, really love that idea. So I have kind of stolen that from her. My little September overview page, and then my September dailies. If we get to when I started uni, I can show you how I've changed using my dailies. So this is my first week of uni. You can see I still have my habit tracker. I have my schedule down the side. I've got meals here, notes, and then grateful list, and then a bit of journaling here, and then my to-do list. I do like splitting it into personal and then uni tasks, which I found quite helpful. I haven't done that every day, but I have enjoyed that when I've done it. And this is it. I tend to add washi and things later because I don't know how much room I'm going to need. I did just add this little sticker though, not so long ago. But yeah, I am really enjoying how that is. I have a little tab down here to show which page I'm on, so I am really enjoying those. And then I have a few sticky notes, a little page board, and then I just have a party invitation, an important letter here, and then a picture. And that is everything really for my Hobonichi cousin. And then I have my Gilio. This is the medium Compagna in yellow, and you can see she's not very fat. She's quite pared down, which I am enjoying. I just have some note pages here, and then an important receipt, some sticky notes, a little note and a picture there, the fly leaf, this little Filofax fly leaf thing, which I keep more sticky notes on, more sticky notes, some deco. I made that one. This one's from Royal Planner, and you jump straight into my uni section. So I just have some pictures. I have an overall to-do list, some occupational health stuff and notes that I'm just keeping track of, some little tips and tricks, and then I have like a payment schedule. Then I just have an extra piece of paper. I have a to buy list, and then I have an overview of my first year. So this is like theory weeks, reading weeks, holidays, placements, that kind of thing in there. It's just a general overview. It's nothing in detail. And then I have my 5 like main modules that I'm doing. So I have a little overview sheet of them. This breaks in to detail weekly what I'm learning in each lecture so that I can prepare. So that's for that. And then I just popped a little to-do sheet at the back. So it's same for all of those. Sometimes I don't have the delivery schedule of all the lessons, but that's fine. To-do list, and then another overview. I've got assignments on these little overviews as well, so and due dates where I have them, so that I'm nice and prepared for those. To-do list, and then my last one, and then it goes into a monthly. So I have the rest of this year, and then I also have next year in here as well. I just thought that that would be quite helpful for me to have the whole my whole first year in here. So I'm just writing on here the times that I am in uni, marking the days off, so you can see October. I've got reading weeks as well in here, and holidays I will have. Yeah, and then it goes into January. And then I start placement at the very end of January, so I don't have anything scheduled in for that yet, as I don't know my shifts yet. Then I just have some note paper, a random to-do list at the end. Then it goes into more general notes. So I have a general to-do list, a general to-buy list, a last time list, book list, a car list, some spellings for the kiddos, and then just some scratch paper. I have a little finance section, so I've got a bit for the car, I've got a bit for books, which I need to add a couple of other books to that, a spending tracker, a little dashboard from Watch Better Plans, and I've got my book of the months. I do need to add 3 of these, but my printer's not got a lot of ink right now. My book log, which is up to date, pictures, more pictures and cuteness, and then I just have my like monthly memories sheet, and then I have one health tracker behind that, and then it goes straight into my kiddos section, so they have health trackers in there, any notes and stuff that I might need for them. And then it goes into my volunteering section, again, any notes that I might need, useful contacts, like some dates and things just in there. And then I have some pictures, some little stickers and pictures, and that is it. If you have any questions, please do let me know down below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. And if not, I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.